Hi, everybody. Can everybody hear me here? Yes, everybody can hear me very good. Yes, this is Pedro here from my PG's Continuing Journey channel, and yes, it is a continuing journey. And for my new live video, I'm going to share with you the ups and downs. Let me just straighten up so everybody can see me. Make myself a little bit more proud. All right. Anyway, last week at weigh-in, yesterday at weigh-in, I am up to even. So now I am once again out of the 220s in a very bad way. My current weight is now 230.8. So now I have a very long way to go to get to goal weight and then to my pre-pandemic weight. It is very frustrating. It is upsetting. I did the best I can. I'm currently doing the iTrack Bites apps. Carb conscious program. But of course, as with all the other weeks throughout my journey, and especially now during the pandemic and this past summer, both my life in general and my journey has not had no straight line, and last week was no exception. First of all, last Friday, as I pointed out in my previous video, I was waiting for my water cooler to arrive. So I didn't get any walking in until afterwards, after it arrived. Then I did, what did I do? I did my groceries, and then I stayed home to do the meal prep. And I was a little too tired to exercise, so it was a day of rest. And I think that's one very important lesson learned from last week, that I should not be taking no day of rest on weigh-in day, because weigh-in day is when I like to indulge or do myself a food treat, or I'm eating more bites than I'm usually eating because my new weeklies are there. Anyway, but of course, I was too tired to exercise last Friday, not yesterday, but the weigh-in day before, because I was watching The Price is Right's 50th anniversary special, which was awesome. Everybody who had worked on the show for the entire 50-year run, currently in its 50th season anyway, got acknowledged. I'm so happy about that. But that's my love for game shows is another topic. No, my channel is all about my health and wellness journey and my love for fitness. Anyway, I did exercise the other 6 days. However, life got in the way. My auntie is going to be traveling to Puerto Rico in a couple of days. And then she's going to be moving to her home in Florida. Then she won't be back here till summer. So last Thursday, I was doing a couple of errands for her, and which was getting bubble wrap and getting lighting for the kitchen. So I went to 42nd Street after work to do all of that. However, I had the office. I didn't plan out to have the office food as dinner, but I did, because the moment I got home, that Thursday, was it Thursday? Yeah, no. I'm sorry, it was a Wednesday. I beg pardon. It was a Wednesday. Anyway, that day I was too tired. I didn't have time to eat or cook anything. But the important thing is that if I slip, or I have a meal that is non-weight loss or wellness friendly, as they like to say, I get back on track immediately with the very next meal. Anyway, I am on vacation from workflow, I like to say. And so I'm going to do a few other things around it before she leaves. And I'm planning, and I'm going to join her and the daughter to walk for breast cancer tomorrow at Prospect Park, which is going to be very exciting. But anyway, for me, as far as I'm concerned, the most important thing is I'm going to have a little bit more time for myself, because I need to have that me time, which includes more time to sleep, because here in the Rockaways, you have to allow yourself extra time for everything. Forget about when the news or the MTA says they're having track work, so you got to allow yourself time. Here in the Rockaways, you have to allow yourself extra time at all times, Because the moment that one subway system goes down, then forget it. Me personally, I don't like to be late for anything. But that's another topic. Anyway, so what is my one thing I refuse to do? Because, of course, my mental health has been taking a little toll during the pandemic. But one thing I will not do is I'm not going to beat myself up. I am not going to be hard on myself, and I'm not going to say anything negative. I'm not going to badmouth about anything on anybody, not at this time, nor ever. Because for me personally, the thing for me to do is keep everything moving. Keep the journey moving, keep it moving. Very simple as that. Right now, I'm gonna plan out to walk the boardwalk a little bit later. Right now, I'm gonna have one of my prep meals as a lunch. I'm just gonna put some fish while I'm gone, so I'm gonna have that for dinner as a salad. But that's another thing. The moment she's doing her thing at the kitchen, whether she's cooking for herself or for the family, I gotta be out of the way. If she watches this, I get in trouble. But the thing with me is I don't sugarcoat what I have to say when it comes to my journey. I can't sugarcoat it. But anyway, another important lesson I learned last week is any peppermint candies or dinner mints that does not have the calorie info on it, those are not zero bites or 0 calories. They got bites. So I was flirting with those a bit. And so I paid for it with the scale yesterday. But as I mentioned, one thing that I'm proud of is some of my clothes are becoming a little bit more looser. I'm able to fit in some of my 34 pants again. But as I started, I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my previous videos, but as I do now, I wait until it's lunchtime on Fridays to weigh in. Because I notice the moment I wake up, whatever I have for dinner the night before travels with me to the scale. Incidentally, when I weighed in the morning, I said I was 232. I was like, no, that can't be wrong. So let me go check it later. And I did. I'm 230.8, so I'm up 2. Anyway, the first step is to get out of 230s and be out there forever. It is frustrating that the amount of weight I originally lost when I used to be with Weight Watchers and I used to be a lifetime member 12 and a half years ago is what I weigh now. It's very upsetting. And I am a little upset about it. But as I mentioned, I am hanging in there. I am keeping it moving. And that's all I can do. But I got to tell you, my new water cooler is going to work out beautifully for me. Because when I start living by myself again until my auntie returns next summer to watch her granddaughter, I'm going to have less work buying bottles of water, especially when they have not been on sale lately. But I got to do what I got to do for me. And that's what I want to do during this vacation. Do what I've got to do for me. And maybe I'll have some lunch with some of my Facebook friends who are within the LGBT community. And I gotta call or text them and ask them. But anyway, I'm looking forward to just relaxing. Right now, I just need to clear my head from everything that went wrong last week and fix it as soon as I can. Another thing that I want to address is I'm being more realistic with my fitness. And I'm planning to get some treat every month. I like to do something that's non-food treat. And I think I'm going to buy some brand new 8-pound dumbbells. I've been looking at Amazon because I got 5 sets of dumbbells and they're going to be ranging 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9. And why wouldn't I have anything from 10, 12, 15, 20? Because that's not realistic for me. I know if I was still in my then gym in Brooklyn, I'm sure, I don't know if I would have been able, but when I see myself struggling with form and what have you, then it's time. But anyway, I'm proud of how far I've come. So, but as being proud of how far I've come has not been easy, and especially as I said, the amount of weight I originally lost when I used to be a lifetime member with Weight Watchers is what I weigh currently. And I got to start fixing this situation as soon as possible. But I am tracking everything as honestly as I possibly can. And that's the other important thing. I'm going to get in as much walking down the boardwalk as I possibly can. And I'm also proud that last week, as I posted my previous weigh-in video, that I fixed my space, my room, a little bit to make it more accommodating. Because as I mentioned, in the wintertime, I don't want to be near the window because during the fall and winter seasons, the moment it gets cold, it doubles up here because we're near the ocean, we're near the beach. So, and I got more space to exercise, and I'm happy about that. And right now, what I'm happy, I'm still comfortable in these clothes. And I'm gonna try to get in as much fitness as I possibly can. I'm gonna try to get as much walking as I possibly can. I'm going to squeeze, no matter how busy life is gonna get over the next week or so. I'm going to squeeze my me time in there. I didn't say I'm not going to try. I'm not going to work on. I'm not going to try squeezing me time in there. I am not going to figure out how to squeeze. I am not going to try to figure out how to squeeze me time, or I will squeeze some me time in there. I will squeeze me time in there because when I'm fighting to get to my pre-pandemic weight of 203, if I can just, my doctor recommended that my goal weight should be 215. The moment I get there, if I can maintain at 215 and everything in my closet fits me again, I'm totally fine. But anyway, I'm gonna have one of my prep meals for lunch, and then I'm gonna go for my walk down the boardwalk because I just want to be sure that I do focus on me, and hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel, which is PG's Continuing Journey, and be inspired. Because as I said, weight loss, wellness, and fitness does not have no straight line, and it never does, especially for me. All right, guys, I will wrap it up right now. Have an awesome day. I'm having my caffeine. Yes, my coffee. And I'll talk to you later. Peace. Stay awesome, stay healthy, stay fit, and get vaccinated.